Hello friends, good morning. Welcome to this brief presentation. I am making this video after quite some time, and in between I have seen some people, more people have joined my YouTube channel. Recently I have not uploaded anything, so I wanted to share something special today. Actually, those who specially are traders and trading in futures and options, you must have experienced extreme abnormal returns, both on the positive on the negative side, especially in the last few months, because the Nifty has been Nifty and Bank Nifty both have been moving so violently, so volatile. So therefore, now the thing that I'm asking is myself, this is that how much return actually we need per month. What happens is that since especially futures are leverage products, I'm talking about Nifty futures only. That if you take a position of one lot, it costs you around 1,10,000 naked. So even if the market moves by 100 points, so lot size is 50, you get 5%. So that is 5% on the 1,10,000 roughly, you get a return. So 100-point move gives you a roughly 5% return. But if you are using some kind of algorithms like some of the algorithms I have already shared in my channel, so what happens is that there is a decent chance that you may get the direction correct, and then if your direction is correct, then within a week you may get a 200 to 300 point rally in your favor. So then you tend to make around 10,000 and to 12,000 very quickly on a lot. So 10,000 to 12,000 on a lot is equivalent to almost 10 to 12% return. And then maybe with little luck you can also get around 15,000 plus a return on if you can catch a rally, not even a big rally, swing, a 300 400 point kind of rally in a particular month. But then what happens is, since the we have invested only 1,10,000, so even a 10% return is not a huge amount. It is like 10,000 only. So what happens, we are not satisfied and we are always wanting more in trading, so we keep trading, and eventually at the end of the month you see that you lose whatever you have won, and you may also get negative. So what is the solution to this problem? So what I have seen, that let us look how much really we should aim for in a month, that is from one expiry to another expiry, so in the February expiry, March expiry, and if we are lucky to get some, because no matter how analysis you do, it is a game of chance. So if we are lucky to win something, where should we say it is enough for me? So in this way, there is this very powerful formula. So I am asking myself, so suppose per 1 rupees, what will it become after 100 expiry, if I am disciplined and I am compounding on whatever I am getting every expiry. So suppose so R is the percentage of return in one expiry. So I am writing in decimal, so I am not writing R by 100, so it is expressed, this is per 1 rupees. So R is 0.02 means 2%, 3%, 5%, 6%, that way. So after 100 expiry, if we are successfully compounding, so you see why. Now you can ask me why 100 expiry suddenly, because in a year there are roughly 12 expiries. So let us assume that we will take break. We will not trade for 2 expiries. We need to take break from everything. So 10 expiries we will trade every year. So for 10 years. So after 10 years, how much will 1 rupee become? So if you are investing 1,10,000, so multiply this just by 1,10,000. Now also I am not considering the taxes that are to be paid. This is just a rough calculation to demonstrate the realistically how much return we should actually target, and be, most importantly, if we be satisfied. So if I take a very humble 0.2, that is 2%, then, and this by the way can be generated by not even by trading futures. You don't have to do all this nonsense buying trading futures. You can do it in a very conservative way. So you have to learn how to sell options. So far out of the money options, by selling far out of the money calls and puts, one can generate 2 to 3% returns. So for that, many training programs are available. I am not going to talk about it right now. So even if you are generating a humble 2% return per expiry, so you see that after compounding, so if you get a 2% return and you say I am satisfied, that's it. Even if it comes in 1 week, then rest of the month I am going to chill. So then if you are successfully able to do it for 10 years, then 1 rupee can becomes more than 7 rupees. So 1 lakh can become more than 7 lakh. Now instead of 2, if you are able to generate 3% per expiry, then it becomes 19. So 1 lakh can become more than 19 lakhs. And magic figure is 5% and beyond. After 1 lakh will become more than 1 crore. So 1 crore is always an elusive figure. So there are many videos. In fact, Mr. Vivek Bajaj once ran a quiz in a Twitter. How much time realistically do you think to get to 1 crore from 1 lakh? So you see, this is a very steep target. People don't realize and write random things like 3 years, 5 years. That's bogus. So even if you are generating 5% return, that means what? What is 5% return? So if you are trading in futures, see how less we need to trade. So one future will cost you have to pay only the margin. So that is 1,10,000. So you only need to capture a 150, 120 to 150 point move. That's it, and nothing more. Which you all know can be done if we are disciplined and follow some algorithms. And of course you have to you can make your skills better by learning other things like option chain analysis, indicators like RSI and so on. So those are the hard skills. I am talking about what should be your aim. So by some chance, suppose I am able to get a 120 points rally in my favor, should I be greedy? Should I trade more in that month? The answer is absolute no. Because you see, if you can do that every month for 5%, then what you will get is 1 lakh will become actually 1 crore in 10 years. And if you are getting 6%, then it can go beyond 3 crores. So now, but the point is that when you are trading futures and options, these things are not linear. That means every month it does not move a certain amount. When it moves, it will move abruptly. And when it falls, it will fall abruptly. There will be periods when it will not move because volatility will go down. So when it is volatile, and suppose you are lucky to get a move in your favor, suppose you get a 300 point rally. So a 300 point rally will mean you will make almost 15,000 rupees. So suppose in a week or in a month you are able to get 15,000 to 16,000 rupees against 1,10,000. So that is roughly 15%. So how significant is that achievement? So now you see this formula that now I have written is that this should be our ideal goal, r equal to 0.05, because in that rate only, if we are compounding successfully expiry after expiry for 100 expiries, then we get to 1 crore. So at this rate, if I am compounding 3 months, then it is roughly 15 to 16% return. So the main point is that if in a particular month or in a particular week, you are lucky to catch a rally in the Nifty futures and generate 15 to 16,000 rupees on a lot. So please, I must say, well, insist that we should stop, because then it is work done for 3 expiries. In every profession, smart people would like to get more results by working less. Surprisingly, in trading only, we want to work more and more, because probably every win gives us a thrill, and when we lose, then we want to again win, and then this cycle continues, and at the end you get nothing. So therefore, let us remember this golden rule that 5% a month is good enough. We will have to stop per lot or per 1 lakh rupees, and if we are lucky to get this kind of return, say 15% return on 1 lakh rupees, so then let us not do any risky trading for next 3 months. This is more of a reminder for myself. So suppose, realistically speaking, suppose I have got around, say, a 250 point rally in my favor, so it will be around 12,000. So I stop. So I congratulate myself that I have almost done work for next 2 to 3 months. Then if at all I feel like trading very much, then we can do less risky strategies like selling far away options and so on and so forth, which is a topic for another day maybe. So this future trading business, we don't have to do it more. Just if we get favorable rallies, then we should cash on it and then sit tight. So that is the golden rule. I have actually going to follow from henceforth, and for everybody else I will also suggest this. Let us not be too greedy and just be impulsive traders. So 5% to 6% a month is not good enough. This is great work you have done, achieved work for next 2 to 3 months. Thank you.